So that's recording. Okay. I just want to be sure it's working. Okay, perfect. So we are going to now continue with the revision exercise on which is all about the previous grammar point, okay, that we learned. And it's what do you remember? What do you remember? It's about negative sentences, right? With do not and does not. Do you remember? Remember, that's what we learned. So this is on page, let me just go back. On page, do you remember? Let me type here. Okay. Do you remember this grammar point? Do not, how to use do not and does not. Okay. So let me just put it here quickly. Okay, let's quickly refresh our memory. Okay, so what did we say last time? So we said that, remember we learned how to use do not and does not, right? So what did we say? We said that to form the negative sentence, to form negative sentences, right? In the present simple tense, you use do or does with not, right? Followed by the base form of the main verb. Okay, so I, you, we, they takes do not, right? And then work is the base verb, right? So it's the, when we say base verb, it means the verb in a simple form, right? It's not in the past, it's not in the future, it's in the simple form, right? Simple verb, right? So, and also you are not adding s, right? You are not adding es. You are not adding ed to the verb. It's just a simple verb, right? And then you say, you continue with the rest of the sentence. And then we say, he, she, it does not work, right? Remember we learned this. So let us quickly do a revision exercise. And we will read together. Okay, let me explain how the revision exercise will work. So we are going to okay. So for the revision exercise, we are going to read the article, okay? And then we are going to answer don't, do not, and does not questions, okay? So for the revision exercise, we are going to read the article, okay, on page 61, and then answer do not and does not questions about the content, okay? Do you follow? So we are going to read the article on page 61, okay? So the way we will read the way let's read like this. So you will see that the article is about 4 people around the world and the work their life, right? And their life. Okay. So we will read together. Let us take it sentence by sentence. Okay. I will read first, and you read after me. Okay. I will read the full sentence, and you will repeat the full sentence. Make sense? Okay. Can you see what it says there? Make sense? Okay. So we'll take it sentence by sentence. Okay, so here we have, okay, so repeat after me. Workers from around the world.
Works from around the world.
Maria.
Maria.
I live in an apartment in the city, and I cycle to work every day.
I live in an apartment in the city, and I cycle to work every day.
I work from Monday to Friday in an office, so I don't go outside much during the day.
I work from Monday to Friday in office, so I don't go outside much during the day.
I always eat breakfast and lunch.
I always eat breakfast and lunch.
I go to the gym after work because I don't move a lot in my job.
I go to the gym after work because I don't do a lot in my job.
Very good. Okay. Now, let Kim. I live in the countryside, and I drive to work every day.
I live in the countryside, and I
drive to
travel
work
to
every day.
work every day.
Every day.
I'm a gardener, so I work outside.
I am a gardener, so I work outside.
I usually have a sandwich for lunch.
I usually have a sandwich for lunch.
I go swimming once or twice a week.
I go swimming once or twice a week.
I sometimes swim in rivers and lakes near my house.
I sometimes in
rivers and
never my house.
The water is cold, but it's a lot of fun.
The water is cold, but it's a lot of fun.
Cheer.
Here,
I'm an actress and I live in Tokyo.
I play in France and I live
in Tokyo.
I'm in a TV show called Different People.
Different people.
I'm
I'm in a TV
Joe.
for
Different
different people.
I work I work inside in a TV studio. And I always have lunch at noon.
I
I work in a TV studio, and I always have lunch at noon.
I work for 15 hours on Monday and Tuesday, but I don't work from Wednesday to Sunday.
I work for 15 hours on Monday and Thursday, but I don't work from Wednesday to Sunday.
My show is on TV.
On Friday.
My show is on TV on Fridays.
My show is on TV on Friday.
Selma. I'm a chef and I work in the kitchen of a restaurant in New York.
I'm
I'm a chief. I work in
the
the kitchen of a restaurant in
New York.
New York.
I live above the restaurant.
I live above the restaurant.
I start work at 2 p.m. and I work until midnight.
I start work at 2 p.m. and I work until midnight.
I don't eat lunch, but I always eat dinner at 6 p.m. before the customers arrive.
I don't eat lunch, but I always eat dinner at 6 p.m. before the
Arrive.
Alright.
I work 6 days a week from Tuesday to Sunday.
I work 6 days a week from Tuesday to Sunday.
Very good, guys. Very good. So, are there any words you don't understand before we answer the do and does not questions? Let me type this here. Any words you don't know before we answer the questions? Okay. Are there any words you do not understand before we answer the do the questions? Of the article. Any questions? Any words you don't understand let's put this up quickly. Any new words? Let's look, or any new places. What about cycle? Cycle, it means to cycle. What does it mean to cycle? To go on your bicycle, right? Yeah, to ride your bicycle, right? So to cycle means to ride your bicycle, right? So to cycle means to ride your bicycle. Your bicycle. I spelled that wrong. To ride your bicycle, right? Does anyone here ride a bicycle? Yes, no?
Yes.
So you cycle, Tang. So you cycle as well, like Maria, you cycle, right? So
Yes.
so Tang cycles, just like Maria, right? So
And yes.
yeah, and what about every day? Every day means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right?
Yes.
To work in an office, it's in a building, right, with professional people, right, like, or business people. Okay. Let's see. To go to the gym. What about countryside? Do we know the meaning of countryside? Kim is saying that she, okay, the second lady, the number 2 person, Kim, says she drives, right? And what else is she saying? She's saying she says she lives in the countryside. Yeah. What is countryside? What is it? Like it's not, what is the countryside?
Village.
Yeah. Yes, very good. It's in the village. Very good. It's not in the city, right? Not in the city, right? And so let's see. And she's saying she's a gardener, right? She says she's a gardener, and she likes swimming. And then Chio says she's an actress, right? Chio says she is an actress from Tokyo. Anyone here ever been to Tokyo?
No.
No? Okay. I also have never been, but I hear it is a vibrant city, and I want to visit one day. Okay? So So I think it's vibrant like Beijing. Maybe. No?
Beijing is not vibrant.
It's not vibrant. How would you describe Beijing? Okay. How do you describe Beijing?
It's a big city.
It's very big, right? And is it so? It's big, and
Beautiful.
is it dirty? Big and busy.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm just always fascinated. I am always fascinated by the lights, right? And
This is nice. You can go to Shanghai.
yeah, and tall buildings. Okay. So anyway, okay, let's continue. So Chio says she works in a TV studio.
Yes.
So she says she works in a TV studio. Chio says she works in a TV studio, right? So they make movies, and she's an actress, right? Now Selma says she's a chef, just like Sam.
Yes.
Like Sam and Seba. I think she works in the with food and with people, right? So she's saying that she works in a kitchen, in a restaurant, and
Yeah.
she says, I live, Selma says, I live above the, yeah. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Above. Above. Is it on top? Is it underneath? Is it left, right? Yeah, it's up, right? Very good, very good. Okay. So above is a new word, right? So above is a new word for us. And then what else does she say? What about customers? So she says she eats before the customers arrive.
Customer.
She eats before the customers arrive. So before they show up, right? Before they come to the restaurant saying,
Yes.
please give me food, please give me a burger, or give me some chicken or whatever. She has to eat, right? Because there's no time, okay?
Yes.
All right, so now let us quickly answer these questions, okay? Who doesn't live in the city? Is it Chio? Is it okay, so when you answer the question, tell me why, okay? Yeah, so who doesn't live in the city? Is it Maria, Chio, or Selma?
Here.
Oh,
I think
Chio.
it's Chio.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why?
He said he lives in the
In the countryside.
countryside.
Yeah. It's Kim. It's Kim, right? It says, yeah, I live in the countryside. Okay. I think these are all women. They are all female. Maria is a girl. Kim is a girl. Selma is a girl. Kyo is also a girl. I think Chio is a girl. Yeah. This is a Chinese, I think this is a Japanese name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I think it's Chio or Kyo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or Kyo. Maybe it's Kyo. But you'll see this book has names of different languages. It's not just English. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Now, who works in the countryside?
Also say
Sorry, outside. Is it Kim, Maria?
Kim.
Is it Kim? Yeah, because why? Because she
Yes.
says
Garden.
he said he work outside.
yes. She said, right?
She said.
Yeah,
She said she work
outside as a gardener, right? She says, I'm a gardener. I work outside, right? What is the next one? Who doesn't eat lunch? Is it
Selma.
Yeah, where does Selma say that? Why? Why?
She said she doesn't eat lunch.
Yes, she doesn't eat lunch before she has to eat before the customers arrive, right? So she doesn't eat lunch, and she eats at 6 p.m. So there's no lunch, right?
Yeah.
No lunch time, okay? And who doesn't work on Thursdays?
Is Chio.
Chio from Tokyo. Why?
She said she work on Monday and Tuesday.
Very good. She says here, I work for 15 hours on Mondays and Tuesdays, right? But I don't work on, no, hold on. Who does not work on Thursday? She says here, I work for 15 hours on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I don't work from Wednesday to Sunday. So she does not work Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. So do we have the right answer? Is our answer right or is it wrong? Right or wrong?
Maria.
I think also it's Maria, right? Because she says, I work from Monday to Friday. No. She says, I work Monday to Friday in an office. Yeah. So, I'm just let me just read this again. Yeah. So Selma says, I work 6 days a week, from Tuesdays to Sunday. Yeah. So the question is, who doesn't work on Thursday? Whoa, this is a difficult question, hey? It's not an easy question, this one, hey?
I don't work from Wednesday to Sunday.
Who? Selma? Chio? Yeah. Chio says, I work Mondays to Tuesdays, but I don't work on... I don't
work Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah, because she has the TV show is on Fridays. Yeah. Okay. Let's come back to this one, okay? We will come back to this one to check this one, okay? Who goes to the gym? Is it Maria,
It's
Kim?
Maria.
Maria.
Where does she say that? She
She
says
says she go to the gym after work balance. Is
because
because I don't more a lot.
I don't move a lot in my job. Yeah, because she works in an office, right? She's always sitting, right? She sits like me. You see, I'm on the chair the whole day, so I have to stand up and move, right? So okay, now who doesn't work in the morning? Who doesn't work in the morning?
Doesn't work in the morning. It's Selma.
Yeah, where does she say that?
She says she starts work at 2 p.m. and I work
Until midnight.
midnight.
Yes, very good. Okay, so can you see how we created questions, right? With does and does not, doesn't, and does not, right? And don't, right? And the verb go and work and doesn't, yeah? And also we used question words like who, right? And we use them with the names, right, of the people here. All right. So is it easy or is it difficult?
It's not difficult.
Very good. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Now let us continue. We are going to learn how to create. We will now create simple questions. Okay. We will create simple questions. And so we will begin with the verb to be. Okay? Let's begin with the verb to be. Okay? So when I say simple questions, it means in the simple present. Okay? So that's the tense we are busy with. Okay? So remember we said the verb to be has its own rules, right? So you say you are, right? You are Canadian. So to create the question, you start with the verb, right? You say, are you Canadian, right? Are you Canadian? Okay? So these are the rules, right? So you say, so what happens is you begin, so for I, you say, am I Canadian? For you, we, they, you say, are you Canadian? For he, she, it, you say, is he, she, it Canadian, right? So for the verb to be, you put the verb to be at the beginning of the sentence, right? It goes in front. It goes here. So the verb comes before the subject, right? Or the pronoun. Can you see? So it's very important. So let's look at more examples. Is Judy an actor? Right? Is he French? Are they engineers? Right? Are you a student? Right? I can also say, are you students? Right? So it's important to remember. So the most important thing when you are asking a question, okay, when you are asking a question, you must always put more accent at the end, at the last word, right? So if you say Sue is an actor, when you ask the question, you say, is Sue an actor, right? So your tone goes up at the end of the sentence, right? So let me just put this in the translator. So here you just keep your voice, you keep it flat. You say, Sue is an actor. But when you ask the question, you say, is Sue an actor? Right? Is Sue an actor? Right? So when you're asking questions, you need to do that, right? Even here, you say, is she a waitress? Yeah? Now, what do we say here?
Is Holly your mother?
Very good.
Are they from Argentina?
Very good. Very good.
Are you a teacher?
Very good.
Is this your dog?
Is this your dog?
Dog.
Right?
Dog.
Is this your dog? Is this your dog? Right? I can say, this is my dog. This is my dog. But you ask me the question.
Is this his dog?
Yes, it is my dog. Okay. And number 5.
Are there a post office?
Yes. Is there a
Is
one? Post office is one.
office.
Post office. Okay.
Office.
Yeah. Is there a post office? Right? Is there a post office? Okay. If they tell you, you are going to South Africa, and you ask, is there Chinese food? You say, oh no, is there Chinese food? Okay. Now, please look carefully. So this is with the verb to be, right? So this is with the verb to be, right? So it is am, I, are you, we, they, is, he, she, it, right? But when you use do and does, okay, you start with, do you work in an office? You begin with do, okay? Remember, do is the opposite of does not. Sorry, do is the opposite of do not, okay? And does is the opposite of does not, okay? So you say, do I, you, we, they work in an office, right? Does he, she, it work in an office, right? Do they live in Paris, right? Does Tom, does Tom get up at 6 a.m.? Yeah. Do you finish work at 4 p.m.? Do you finish work at 4 p.m. today? Right? Does the party start at 7 p.m.? This is a funny sentence. I like this sentence. Especially on a Friday, right? On Friday. After work, right? All right. So let us practice. Number 1.
Do you
Get up at
get up at 7 a.m.?
Yeah. Do you get up at 7 a.m.? Remember, your voice needs to go up, right? Your tone needs to go up at the end. Do you get up at 7 a.m.? Right? Number 2.
Do
They
they
leave
at
at
midnight?
at
Do they live at number 59? Do they live at number 59? Right? And number 3,
Do we
We
finish
finish work at
p.m.
6 p.m. today. Work at 7 p.m. today.
very good. So you can also ask, do we finish our English lesson at 7 p.m. today? Right?
We finish work at 7 today.
Yeah, very good. Or do you finish work or do I finish lessons at 7 p.m.? Right? And then number 4,
Does the terror walk on
Hero. All day.
yeah, that's a funny sentence, right? That is so funny because the parrot is like quack quack. I don't know, whatever it is parrots do. All day, right? So the question is, does the parrot talk all day? And can you ask the parrot to be silent, please? So it means, okay. Number 5,
Do you work in a lab?
in a lab. Yeah, remember the scientists, right? The scientists work in a lab, right? Who works in a lab? Who works in a lab? Who works in a lab? A scientist. Biologists. No one. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree that it is A and B, right? C is wrong. C is wrong because people, right, work in labs, right? So a lab is short for laboratory. Laboratory. Can you repeat after me? Say laboratory. I know it's a difficult word, right? So if it's too difficult, just say lab, full stop. Okay, I know it's difficult. I know it is difficult and long. Okay. So, what did I want to ask you? So the next question I wanted to ask. So does it make sense, guys? Does this are these questions making sense? Can you see the difference between to be and do and to be, do and does? Yeah. Can you see the difference? Make sense? So remember these between the verbs, right? To be, do, and does, right? Okay? So let us practice a little bit more. Okay. Let me just go back to our textbook. Okay, so let us fix these sentences, okay? So this is obviously in the wrong order. We need to put it in the right order. Example, go swimming, Jin does on Friday. So the right answer is, does Jin go swimming on Fridays? Yeah. What about number one?
Do you live
Do you live in New
Do
York?
you
Do
live
you live
in
in New
New
York? In New York, right? Yes. Number two,
Does she work on a farm?
on a farm. Very good. I can also ask Seba, do you work in a restaurant? And I can ask Roxanne, do you work with computers?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So, what about number three?
Does
He
he
get
get
a married.
Very good. Four.
Do they come from
Peru is the country. Yes. Peru is a country in Latin America. It's in South America. You know South America. So you get North America, South America is I think where Peru is. I think it's very dangerous. Yeah. And then number five, does
that work in the post office?
yes, does Brad work in a post office?
Post office.
Yes, post office. You know what is post office, right? Do you use post offices in China? I don't know.
no? Oh, I think yes.
I think the millennials don't use post office. Do you use post offices in China? I suspect millennials do not use post office at all.
Yes.
For what?
Still using
They will use.
Is it? What do you use it for? What do you use it for? For mail.
Yes.
What? Really?
Plant.
Huh? Say that again. What do you use it for?
Write a letter to send to the plant.
Parcels. Okay. Maybe to send international parcels, right? Like
Yes.
maybe from South Africa to China, right? But you pay taxes for that, right? Taxes for that, yeah. For that, I think. Yeah, I think so. The post office. Let me say, in South Africa, at one stage they closed all of them, but now they reopened and changed their work or their function, right? They had to modernize, yeah, basically, because yeah, they does this make sense? They had to modernize because the young people don't use millennials don't use it. Millennials do not really use it. They use online shopping, etc. They use digital, yeah, mostly digital, you know. So old people. So the post office is mostly for older generation services, and some international stuff, yeah, some international work as well. I think so. Okay. So let us continue. Okay, so let us stop here for today. Okay, so what we are going to do is continue on Wednesday, and we are going to talk about how to answer questions. Okay, so on Wednesday, let me put this here. So on Wednesday, when answering questions, you can often leave out, oh my gosh, okay. When answering questions, yeah. So on Wednesday, okay, let me do this. On Wednesday, we will practice how to answer questions. Okay? Okay, so this is what we'll do on Wednesday, all right? So now I want to talk about your homework. So for Wednesday, at the start of the lesson, you will read your article, your essay, right? About your life, okay? About your life, okay? So we'll do 2 people at a time, okay? We will do 2 people at a time, okay? Any questions?
No.
Okay. You can make the story fictitious, okay? It does not matter. Okay? You do not have to get personal if you are uncomfortable. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, so we'll stop here today. We will stop here today. Have a good evening, okay? Good evening. Bye, Tang. Cheers. Bye-bye, everyone. See you. She says you can just, it doesn't matter. Okay.